Hi folks, welcome back. I'm Ant, and that footage you've just seen is from Gran Turismo, the very first one. Um, because decided to give it a crack. It's not a game I actually ever played back in the day, but I own a copy of it, and never really started to play it all the way through. So I guess there's no better time to do that than now. My first Gran Turismo game was GT2, and I think I've played pretty much every one since then. Um, and yeah, this is an opportunity to kind of see what the original game's all about. Um, I haven't. Well, I've done some of it already. Basically, I started doing license tests, so that kind of stuff doesn't make for particularly interesting content, I don't think. So what we're doing is starting with an empty garage. We have nothing, um, but do have a B license. So my first mission is to get a car, and I think I know which one I'm going to get because there are a few options basically. Let's go into Nissan. You'll note I've turned the music off. Didn't want to, but there are copyrighted tracks on this. So once you get into the racing, anyway, what am I doing? Buy a used car. So lots of different Silvias, none of which are, and the Silvia Ks are kind of okay, I suppose, but they're not the most powerful ones out there. 172 horsepower, 1120 kilos, which is fine. So I'm thinking maybe not a Silvia. Mazda, there are of course the usual MX-5s, but there's also this relatively cheap RX-7. It's not one of the turbocharged ones. It only has, only has 202 horsepower. I don't think that's one of the turbocharged ones. I could be mistaken. Maybe it is. Um, that's an option, but I think there's an option that's more me out here. Toyota also has a used car opportunity. There's a Levin, obviously, nice and cheap, nice and light as well, but not very powerful. So would need probably a bit of tuning for some of the races. That is the one which caught my eye. There's a Super Turbo, and it's quite cheap, um, but it's also really, really heavy. So I'm thinking probably not the Super either, which leaves me with Mitsubishi and Honda Mitsubishi and Subaru are both too expensive, and I don't think these manufacturers, like Dodge, Chrysler, all those sort of ones, don't have used cars, which leaves me with Honda. Uh, and there are a few choices here. There is the Del Sol in a nice shade of green, but kind of heavy for not too much horsepower. But the one which caught my eye, there are a couple of Preludes here. That one is less powerful, but in a slightly easier to see colour. This one in black has 197 horsepower. It's 1290 kilograms, which is not too light, but I'm thinking of going for the Prelude. I like these cars. It has VTEC, which is always a good thing, um, even if it's not as good as maybe some of the turbocharged ones. But I reckon we can get some races won in this. So this I will buy. Will you buy? Oh, we do get some music then. So yeah, this is our first car. Only 1100 credits left. Let's go back to the garage, which I believe is that one. So here's our Prelude SI VTEC in Phantom Grey Pearl. But the first thing we want to do with it is race it. Oh, that goes back to the main menu. Racing is in the checkered flag. And what do I want to do? So GT League, has this one? Yes, this has got the Sunday Cup. We have a license for that, luckily, so we can enter the Sunday Cup. Gateway to the world of Gran Turismo. Use this to improve your skills. Yeah, seems like a good opportunity as any. Loading. I forgot you can qualify in this this game. We can do test run as well, get used to things. Machine setting, there's probably not a lot to set up there. We're against 11. Yeah, it's one of the front wheel drive ones. A Demio, of course it's a Demio. Oh, there wasn't a Demio in the used car dealership. We couldn't start with a Demio. How disappointing. A Mirage and a Civic and a Silvia. And Silvia Q's. The Silvia Queens is one of the lower power ones. So I think we should have the measure of these. Got the most horsepower. So let's do some qualifying and attempt to, let's go for manual gearbox as well, attempt to stick it on the front row of the grid. So is this going to be, oh, it's not special stage route 5. Memories. I'm afraid I will be doing bumper cam because it's the only one I can drive Gran Turismo games from. That VTEC sound. Oh, a bit of understeer. Nice bit of revs here as well. It's 8,000 RPM. Oh, we only get one as well. It's a one-hit qualifying. Let's hope my skills are up to it. Where do we qualify? Yeah, stuck it on pole by 1.6 seconds. Suits me. New records. Because I've never been to that circuit in my life before. Oh, we get credits for pole position as well. For that. Raking it in. The old school till sound. That's good. 1 second. Oh dear. What am I doing? Oh dear, I've messed things up. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. I'll do. Excuse me for a second. How's that look? Does that look okay? That looks okay, doesn't it? Oh dear. 1 second. Where's our game? There's our game. Has that messed things up as well? Is that still fine? Oh, it has. This is why I'm not a professional streamer. Can we please get back to something approaching the right scale, please? Okay, a little bit smaller, I reckon. Yep, that seems slightly more the right size, does it not? Yes, I believe that's fine. Well, that was a nice diversion, wasn't it? What do I want to do here then? That's what I want to do. I'll shrink that slightly. Okay, now things should be working. Start race, I guess. Machine setting, it's not going to be any good. Why would you click start race and then no? Oh, don't want to switch to second gear. I think we have this one in the bag. Got a better start than them as well. The Honda was a good choice. That leaving for dead. Made that corner better that time as well. Some weird audio things happening. Oh, sugar, that's the grass. I think a Prelude probably doesn't sound like this. It's not one of the strong suits, was realistic engine noises in old Gran Turismos. Yeah, they're still kind of behind me. Haven't completely left them. Oh yeah, second's better for that corner, isn't it? Oh, probably should have braked slightly more for that corner. It's another victory for VTech. Look at that. The perfect race. So how much money do we get for that? I like how the Civic, Mirage and Sylvia couldn't get past a Demio. Let's do a bit of replay. The replays in this game are quite good. They were among the first such decent replays. Ah, majestic Honda. The flashes again, by the way, are screenshots, so don't worry, that is not your eyes doing that. Yeah, that's quite enough of that. I always forget which button it is as well to cancel it. New record, 39,680. Credits, we got 3,000, that's alright. We can start to tune this thing soon, I think. Next session. I'll only start tuning there when it becomes no longer suitable for racing. Where are we? High speed ring. Start qualify. Yes. Manual. It's probably just about flat out all the way around in this thing. I'd forgotten how different high speed ring looks in older versions of the game. The last one I would have played would have been GT6, and it's very, very different scenery in that. The sound is phasing with itself, that's interesting. Oh dear, understep. I'm using analog controls as well. I did eventually get them working, because it's a bit tricky without them. God knows how people managed on D-pads back in the day. Oh, a bit of wall contact. I suspect that's first, don't you? It is not first. 0.2 of a second, well, 0.3 of a second off the Levin. But I'm sure we can make that back. Was that wall tap what did it? Start race. Yes. Manual. Demio should be no match, shouldn't it? Look at that. Steaming past. Steaming past everybody. Superior power. And that was the last we ever saw of any of them. Yeah, they actually caught us up there. A bit quick around the some of the corners, it seems. The AI does have surprising speed in this game in certain places. Oh dear. Oh dear. Off the grass, please. Off the grass. out sprint them again. One thing I might do is change the speed to miles an hour. I assume you can do that, maybe you can't. But it just makes it slightly easier to understand for me. Even if it makes it more difficult for the rest of the world. Yeah, I think we've got this one in the bag as well. Oh god. Change gear please. Honda's like revs. Yeah, 18 points. Let's just get that going. Setting new records all over the shop. Another 3,000 credits. I assume you still do win vehicles for winning championships in this game. Not really investigated much before. We are now at Grand Valley East. Oh, that's the gear shift again. You don't really have to worry about wheel spin off the line in this game, do you? Not with these cars, anyway. Look at those stands! That's graphical fidelity for you. Remember when this was the absolute best that the PlayStation was capable of? To be fair, it's pretty good. I don't think the graphics have stood the test of time as well as, say, Colin McRae Rally has. Mainly because they're a bit more complex, and that can make them slightly, I suppose, can make certain bits slightly tricky to make out on a modern TV. Oh dear. Ah, we saved it. How high that bridge is. Never really noticed that before. There we go. Yes, nicely beaten. 21,562. We can beat that in the race. And the 1,500 credits for pole. It's not bad considering you get 3,000 for a race win. Yes, start the race. Change at 8. Maybe we should have chosen one of the slower cars. Oh dear. Oh dear, that's a wall. Oh god, that's lift off oversteer. Should have slowed down a bit. Really hammering this engine. Got a good gap on them there. Just beating our pole position time anyway. Well, cars rotate on the brakes quite significantly in this game. It's easy to work with. I mean, again, with a D-pad, not so much, but you can kind of control it a bit better with it. Oh god, analog stick. Ouch. The real thing I'm looking forward to is getting a racing modification on this Honda. Because that is a thing in this game. I think it was ditched after GT2 and never really came back. No idea. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to going down the whole turning your road car into a race car thing. Nicely done. Easy does it. That's the championship, I think. Let's do a quick replay. Nice close-up view of the blocky textures. The crowds are amusing. Yeah, the other cars sort of keep you in their reach, just about. That scenery behind's not so great, is it? Kind of looked cool, sliding around the corner. Okay. Find the button again. Right. Let us see. Bonus credit for winning, 3,000. Championship. Continue. Win a car. 15,000. Wow. That's not bad at all. That will buy a lot of modifications. You're the series champion. Get the new machine. Ooh. Excellent. So I have won a car as well. Is this going to be a Demio? If it's not a Demio, I'm going to be deeply disappointed. Is Gran Turismo's first prize car a Mazda Demio? It is. Excellent. Have a tuned Mazda Demio. Just what I've always wanted. Well, we're going to have to give that a whirl, aren't we? Right, let's go back. Let's just quickly say that. Can't remember how long saving takes. Checking memory cards. Yes, I do want to save. That is also okay. I don't want to lose my Demio. Ta-da! Right, okay, so are there manufacturer races in this? Mazda Speed. No, that's tuning. Special model. Oh, okay, this is the LM cars and stuff. Fine, fine. Oh, maybe there aren't. Well, maybe what I can do is go race. Special events. FF. Oh, it's a full race series. Let's just have a look at that. Might not be able to test the demo. Deep Forest, Grand Valley, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't think I will do that. What about the lightweights? Are these individual races either? Is everything a championship in this game? Is this something I'm now discovering? Well, that's disappointing. Maybe... Oh, is there a test course then? Maybe I can race at the test course. Machine tests. That's the thing. High speed test. There's obviously no better place to test a sub 100 horsepower Mazda than a high speed test course. So I don't think there's going to be much setup, to be honest. Oh god, that was automatic. Well, just do you want the close view? That speed display is redundant, isn't it? Let's go slightly further. Getting close to 100 miles an hour. There we go. As I say, is this the finish line? Oh no, we do get to go around a corner. Oh god, that feels weird. I'm not used to third-person camera view in this game anyway. Don't touch the barrier. Don't touch the barrier. Oh god, it's analog control, but I am having to kind of tap away at it because there's a large dead zone. Oh dear. Oh dear. Please straighten up. Do you do a whole lap? I think maybe you do a whole lap. 204 kilometers an hour is not bad. That's what, 125 miles an hour? Or is it this line? No, it must be 1,000. Or is it the 400? I really don't know. I'm just speculating. $205. I would say that's respectable. I think we can beat it by using manual gearbox though. First, obviously, let's go for the simple one. Yeah, try again. I think this is something we can do better at. Start now. Please let me choose manual this time. There we go. Everything revs to 8,000 RPM in this game, apparently. So we're aiming to beat 205. Do 100 miles an hour in third gear. Almost don't need to steer. Oh god, you need to steer a bit more than that though. Come on game, please. Slightly more response to the analog stick. Hold it. Oh dear. Try and use that slight downhill for a bit of a boost. Maybe we do need to go to 5th. Maybe there's not much power up in. Yeah, this is more in the power band, I think. Fourth gear wasn't really working for us. I think by the red line, it's lost some momentum. Oh god, don't hit the barrier, that'll slow us down. I think the automatic gearbox might have us beaten. Oh god, please stay in a straight line. At 205 again. 205 is the most I think I'm going to get out of this. Second, yeah, it wasn't even the same 205. Never mind. Okay. Well, I think I've got time for one more, and that's to see what the Prelude does on the test course. Might be a feature of this test course every single car I have. Okay. Changing that. You have got into machine test, high speed. I think I'll call it time after that. Maybe do a bit of Colin McRae rally. Start. Waste no time. Manual, please. What do you reckon we're going to get on this? It's going through the gears quicker. Shorter gears as well, by the looks of it. Probably won't even. Oh no, just hit 100 miles an hour in third. But this should also develop all its power up high. Just for the close view. Already absolutely thrashed the Demio. I think I want to get on board just so I can control this thing a bit better. This might be gearing limited, this car. I think we'll be hitting the rev limiter. 260's cracking on as well. See, now we've got constant steering. That's actually much smoother in this car. .266. I have no idea what that is in miles per hour. But it's pretty quick, I assume. Okay. Yeah, that'll be enough for today, I think. Silence. Oh, there we go. Yeah, won a Demio, which is pretty nice. And what should we do for outro? I think let's save it again, because set a couple of records. I want to save to that memory card, please. Yep, and overwrite it. Congratulations, your memory card has exploded. And head back out there. And yeah, I think on this splash screen I will call it a day. If you have been, thank you for watching, and this will go up on YouTube as ever. YouTube account, whatever you want to call it, is Anthony Ingram, ANTONYINGRAM. And yeah, I will be back with Gran Turismo at some point in the future. Until then, catch you later. Bye!